Thank you for volunteering with the Middlebury Area Land Trust, MALT for short. We greatly appreciate you volunteering your time and energy into maintaining and improving your community and its natural habitats. My name is Ben Jerome, and today I'm going to be giving you a crash course on Vermont's invasive species and their removal. As a volunteer of MALT, you'll be asked to help us fight and remove the invasive species that are taking hold in our local parks and forests. You might be asking yourself, what is an invasive species? Or, how do I even get rid of those pesky plants? Well, today, I'm going to show you the invasive species that are threatening our local natural habitats and how to properly remove them. So without further ado, let's get going. The first invasive plant species I'm going to introduce you to is the common buckthorn. The buckthorn is native to northern and central Europe, but was introduced to North America as an ornamental shrub. The buckthorn may seem like a harmless plant, but is actually very harmful to both our wildlife and our forests. Once seeded, the buckthorn can regenerate itself even after being cut or burned, making it extremely difficult to remove. You might be asking yourself, how can I tell a buckthorn is a buckthorn? Well, the common buckthorn looks like a shrub or a small tree as it grows up to 25 feet in height. It's often called the cactus of the Northeast due to its menacing shape. It is dark gray bark but can easily be identified by breaking off a twig to expose the plant's orange inner bark. It has opposite branching, meaning the twigs grow directly opposite of each other off of the twig. And its twig has a sharp spine. Its leaves are between 1.5 and 3 inches long, dark green, oval, and slightly serrated on its edges. The leaf also subtly curls back on itself with 6 to 8 veins moving up through the leaf. Now that you know what the common buckthorn looks like and how it affects our ecosystems, let me show how to get rid of it. The most effective method of removing buckthorn is by cutting. Firmly grab the base of the plant and identify where the plant meets the ground. At this point, make an even cut with a pair of clippers that is as close to the ground as possible. This can be done at any time of the year when the ground is soft. For larger plants, you may have to use a wrenching tool. The next invasive species I'm going to show you is called Asian bittersweet. Bittersweet is a woody, deciduous vine that grows up trees and saplings, slowly killing the organism as it girdles tighter and tighter around the tree's base. Bittersweet can also spread across the forest floor, blocking any light from reaching the organisms beneath it. The vines of the Asian bittersweet can grow up to 60 feet in length and have elliptical leaves that are light green, which grow between 2 and 5 inches in length. To remove the bittersweet, it is most effective to cut the plant. This is best done by cutting down to the base of the plant that is as close to the ground level as possible. After finding this point, make a clean cut parallel to the ground, making sure to cut as far down as possible. The third and final invasive species we will look at today is called honeysuckle. There are actually 4 kinds of invasive honeysuckle that are in our Vermont forests today. Luckily for us, they are all shrub-like in shape and deciduous. They also have red-orange berries, egg-shaped opposite leaves, and a rather fragrant white flowers. They can all grow up to 15 feet high. The easiest way to identify an invasive honeysuckle is to break off a small branch. If the inside of the branch is hollow, then it is invasive. This is called pith. A hollow pith means invasive, and a solid one means native. Now, these invasive honeysuckles compete with other native plants for all kinds of resources, including pollinators, sunlight, and moisture. Their fruit is also much lower in fats and sugars compared to that of the native honeysuckle, therefore hindering the organisms that choose to eat it. We're going to use the same cutting method on the honeysuckle as we did with the other invasive plants. Just get down to the base of the plant, right at the ground level, and make an even cut. Thank you for taking the time today to learn a little something about invasive species and their removal. Also, thank you for volunteering with the Middlebury Area Land Trust. It means the world to us. Thank you and have a great day, and we'll see you around the trails.